Hi guys, I realized I haven't posted in a while, so I thought I'd give you a life update again and let you know how things are. So first of all, obviously I'm back at home. I've been back at home for actually like over a week now, so sorry about not posting. So the first quick little life update before we get into the CF stuff is I got a new Breyer horse today. I got Harley, and I love him. I have another draft horse that I picked up at a flea market several years ago. I haven't bought a new Breyer in a couple of years. So now I have two draft horses and they make a team, but Harley is just gorgeous. I love him so much. And I didn't have an Appaloosa in my collection yet, so he's amazing. But the bigger life update is I was actually over at my mom's place this weekend, or my mom's friend's place because she's living with him right now, and I had my CF and endocrine appointments yesterday at the new hospital. So I'm now going to Tampa General Hospital, which is like this humongous hospital. Like literally took a golf cart to my CF clinic building. Like it was nuts. But so I met with all the new doctors, and I was a little bit nervous because they just assigned me doctors, but I liked both of them. Let me touch on endocrine first because that was quicker. So I saw him, and he is going to try to get me approved for the Dexcom G7, which is pretty exciting. There's not much he could say that the other endocrine hadn't already. Just a couple little tweaks he said to try, like try to limit, have almost no carbs with breakfast. I couldn't do that this morning because I was already low when I woke up, but on mornings where I'm 90, normal sugar, try to have no carbs with breakfast, see if it helps the swinging that's been happening today. And he also said to try a certain medication just every once in a blue moon for when I am, say, going to birthday parties for my nephews or whatever, and I know there's going to be a lot of food I shouldn't have, for those kind of things. So that was basically endocrine. And then I got them on the Clarity app and, all that. For CF, there was a lot more to it. So I met the whole team. Great news, my PFTs were 83%, which is the highest they have been in a couple of months. They're around the same range because they were 81 back in March, but still it's a tiny bit of an increase. And also, more than that, is just stability, which is great. Throughout all these exacerbations, it's still stability, so that's good. So that was good. My weight was not great. My weight was down to 78 again, which is kind of confusing because I was at the 80s. Ever since I had COVID last year, I haven't been able to gain weight, but I was in the 80s. I was stable, at least. I was at 81, 82, stable. But I guess the recent sickness or whatever, I'm back down to 78, which is not fantastic. My doctor wants to dig in to see if it is just COVID or if there's something else causing the frequent sicknesses. So he wants me to get lab work local because this hospital is an hour and a half away from us. So he wants me to get lab work local. He said orders for that. He wants me to get a chest and sinus CT, and he wants me to get a ultrasound of my liver. So I have to get all that done locally, find what takes insurance and get that done. And then the good news was I got the medications figured out. So when I was in Arkansas, I just got the shipments from UAMS, and it was easy. It was basically free and just super easy. Well, in this lieu between periods, CF teams, I had to go to Walgreens specialty pharmacy, and I've had problems with them before. I'm having problems with them now, but Tampa General said they're just going to ship my meds to me, and they'll be here next week. They're also changed my prescription. I was on Glucerna, but it still wasn't doing good for my sugar, so I asked if they could switch to the Ensure Max Protein because I've been buying that and it's been working. And so they switched that prescription, so they're going to ship the Ensure and my meds every month on a cycle. So that's just life so much easier right there. So that was the gist of it. I go back to CF Clinic December 1st. I go back to endocrine February 22nd. So I finally get a little bit of a break of everything. I have to get all that imaging done, but once I'm done with that, I get a little bit of a break. And I'm very happy to be established. I'm very happy to be out of the 3-month period of having no established CF doctors or endocrine doctors, and hopefully I can avoid some of these ERs, because he said now, if I'm sick, you contact the hospital and they'll decide whether I need to be admitted or not. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot better. So that's the life update. I'm pretty exhausted, y'all. I drove almost 2 hours on Thursday to get there. Was out for 6 hours yesterday at the hospitals, and then went to the beach for an hour last night. And maybe I'll put that little clip in here after that. And then I drove an hour back this morning. So I'm exhausted. I'm going to rest, plus Sugar's being stupid. But that's the life update. That's the Briar Horse. And things are on the up and up.